So some of the things I make content wise, I do like serious shit like science, math, engineering, videos, movies, whatever, blah 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 blah, science film, documents. And then I make some music, games, and whatever. Most of the time when I make something, it's something significant. It's usually something planned, but it doesn't need to be planned like days or weeks in advance. The plan can be 15, 20 minutes. But usually there's a plan uh, about something with meaning, other than when I'm just ranting and angry. So I got ranting and angry. But when I produce a memorable work, there's something planned, there's some science, some research that lasts for 15, 20 minutes and or longer. Could be days, could be weeks, could be years as well. Like my Marvel stuff was years. But some stuff 15, 20 minutes. And every work I make is like, that's why I never did comedy. I never did comedy because for comedy, I always consider that you need to have a plan. Like the only comedy I do is posting crap on social media. And that's not planned. That's just me laughing, me having a jolly old time. So that's why I don't do comedy, is because I don't plan anything. Every time I would make a work like a title and a skit, and I need to have a plan, a script, and everything. And I just never put in that effort for comedy. I put in that effort for everything else, but not for comedy. So, but lately the trend I've been following is a lot of comedy videos. I always follow trends, to get with the times. And if I miss a trend, I just backtrack. And the trend right now is comedy stuff. So people are just being authentic and comedy. I could do that. I could be authentic and try to be funny. As long as I don't have to plan and script and make a big case out of it, I could be funny with impromptu, spur of the moment, authentic comedy. So let's try to make a comedy video. Now, the first thing my engineering mindset wants to do is fire up a document, write down the core principles, and I'm probably going to do it. I'm probably going to make that document. The principles of comedy, the elements, the scripting, the brainstorming, the presentation, the performance, the acting, the engagement, the customer. Well, I'm probably going to do all that shit. But before I make that document, this is my first comedy video. So it's authentic, unplanned comedy. That's going to be the title of this video. Authentic, unplanned comedy. All right? So let's think. I always like to kick things off with a joke. Now, like if I tell a historical joke or a sociology joke, it's got to be research. I'm not doing research right now. So let's do a classical joke. One time I went to Pizza Hut and there was a BMW parked outside, and the BMW had a family of Latinos. And the family of Latinos ordered 20 chicken wings. And I ordered a pizza panzerotti. The chicken wings were in fact made before the panzerotti, even though the panzerotti just had to go in the oven. So I wondered why that was. And it was because these Latinos were a big family of 7. And the Latinos ordered 20 chicken wings. but I just had one panzerotti. So I made a deal. I said, if you can give me a couple of your chicken wings, I will also buy you a pizza slice. And they said, but you have a panzerotti. And I said, that's true. That's, that's very, very true. But it doesn't get here till later because they're making the chicken wings first. And I said, why is that? Well, I said, I'm Canadian and you're Latino. In order for you to fit into Canada, they have to serve you first so that you will be a repeat customer. So they made their 20 chicken wings and they gave me a couple of chicken wings. And I ate them. And then when my panzerotti arrived, I ate the full panzerotti as well. And the Latinos went back to their BMW and they drove home. And I had some panzerotti left for later. And I got in my car and I drove back home. On the way home, there was a bagel store where I bought a bagel and an iced tea. And I ate that at home. So that's the story of the Latinos and the panzerotti. That's my comedy video. So leave a like. Yeah.